morning. It's not Sunday, it's actually Friday. I'm making this because my son's finishing up this land clearing job, so I wanted to, before I forget, bring this to point of view up. A lot of you guys who watch these videos may be doing homeowners. I do very little homeowners. Those jobs are mostly done by my brother or another guy. I do 90% subcontracting. You see the equipment in the videos of grapple trucks, ditch witches. It's not me. I run a stump grinding company. But I need to explain something to you. I'm a subcontractor, all right? And years ago, when I went from my own tree business into being just a stump grinder, and I was stump grinding for some big companies, they brought to my attention that my shirts say nothing. All right, and I'm going to explain to you why. My guys that went to residential yards said Adam's stump grinding. There's a reason behind this whole thing. Also, someone was asking me, and it was very good suggestions about why don't we wear high visibility clothing. Well, I'll show you that too. We do. On certain jobs we do, but it's been 100 and something degrees. I change my shirt sometimes 3 times a day. Now, when we come out to a job site, the reason why we have no names on our shirts is because I'm being subcontracted by the tree company or whatever it is, demolition company or whatever. And this is what happens when you wear your name on their job site. It's human nature. A homeowner will come out to you and say, hey, you got a card? Or how much is he paying you to do the stumps? That's none of their business. That deals between the contractor and them. And it's none of your business to know what he's making on it. You set your price, you got your money, that's it. The contractor pays you. So homeowners will always try to bypass and go around, and don't give out your cards to the homeowner if you're on a job as a subcontractor. I've heard it back from many a contractor before, saying that SOB, blah, 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 this other guy, you know, he was a gutter guy, whatever, roofer, whatever, you know. I was the GC and he's giving his card out to the homeowner's asking him the price. That's not how it's done in this business as a subcontract. You're working for somebody. And I'm just going to put it to you that way. I'm going to show you something else. None of my trucks have the name of my business on it. Let me show you. None of my trucks have any wording on it that says Adam or Brandon, my son's stump grinding, on his trucks. Now, there's a reason for that. Like I told you, we show up at demolition jobs, city contractors, or whatever it is. They don't want to be distracted by that, all right? So we're basically operate in stealth. Homeowner says, who are you? I said, well, I'm with the tree company. I'm with whatever name tree company, I'm with them. That's what I told them. And everything goes smoothly. You can run your business the way you run it. I'm just letting you know how I've run it for 30 years, okay? And that's why contractors hire me. They make money off of me, and that's okay. I got my money, I got my price. It's all good. Now let me show you something else we do, all right? Somebody brought it up to attention. Hey, you know, wearing hard hats, safety glasses, blah, blah, blah. I see you in the videos. Well, you can't see me. I'm the guy that's making the video. And I'll show you what my son wears, and I'm going to save somebody some money today on this. Because later on when he gets back in the truck, I'm going to show you his glasses. They're ANSI glasses. They're prescription safety glasses. And where he gets them from, he'll tell us. You're going to save a lot of money. One of the tree guys just bought a pair for $300, and my son will tell you what he paid for his. All right, so let me show you this. Go to my bottom box. When I go to demolition jobs, city jobs, or whatever, I have to wear a hard hat, and that's okay. All right, I don't mind. I have to wear high visibility vests, which we have. All right, and I myself have to wear safety glasses. I carry 4 different pairs in the truck. Some are polarized, tinted, Others are clear. Some of them are freaking bifocal safety glasses I keep in here for when I'm doing stuff on equipment, repairing something, or working on a hydraulic line. I'm afraid something's going to shoot my eyes. But there is something else that you need to know. Let me show you that. Let me come back around. My son and I carry 3 pair in case one fails. Always carry headsets. We don't run any equipment, chainsaws, the stump grinders, anything without hearing protection. And please, take it from an old fart like myself. All right, I know other guys that have run the equipment for years, and when I talk to them, they're my age, they're like, huh? You will go deaf. I don't care if you're running lawnmowers, weed eaters, or whatever. In time, you will lose your hearing. When I go to a demolition job or construction job, I gotta wear a hard hat, and these don't work with the hard hat, okay? There are some you can flip down, but I don't carry those. What they like me to have, I put these in. And I have the ones with the string. These are very cheap. You buy a pack of, I don't know, I'm at 20 or whatever. These are the ones you press down, squeeze, and they form up into your ear canal. All right, so I keep those on the truck. So I always wear a hat too. My son wears the, we have a bunch of those. These are made out of, I don't know, nylon, poly, product, whatever. He wears them as masks up. He wears those to prevent the dust, okay? Uh-oh, I'm showing you a secret here. When I get wiped out, this is the only Monster I actually drink. It's called Recover. It's got a lot of vitamins and stuff. You know, I don't know how good it's for you, but, you know, it's only got 25 calories. I drink that when I'm having one of those days where you want to shoot yourself. We also carry all kinds of gloves in it. Thin gloves, other gloves, ones that stretch. And, anyway. So now you know what safety stuff. The truck has cones in it, and another thing about coning. Yes, we do cone when we stop in a lot of places. Well, a lot of times I don't have to place a cone, and there's a little secret why I don't have to place a cone. Tree company calls me and says, Adam, we got 30 minutes, what's your ETA or whatever. I say I'll be there within an hour or whatever it is, you know. I tell them where I'm at and give an ETA. They open up a lane for me already for me to swing in, and my trucks go behind their trucks. That's a whole coned off area. I don't even put a cone down. Sometimes you may see a video of unloading and you don't see any cones or anything. That's because the whole street is blocked off, but you can't see. So anyway, that's my 2 cents today, and show you what I got on my truck. And I'm sure a lot of you guys got a lot more stuff than I got as far as safety. And some of you new to the channel, I was a hazmat captain. I dealt with OSHA all the time. That was my job. So I know about safety. I know about vests. I know about this. I'm the one that used to call when shizzle went to hit the fan. So with that, be safe. God bless you. A lot of guys wear the hard hats with the shields down and stuff like that, which is fantastic. We wear the eye protection and the bandana deal, and always wear a hat. And for stump grinding, with, you know, a lot of different brands do different things. I can tell you on the bandits I run, the 2550s, they really don't shoot anything up at you, okay? So everything's being thrown underneath, and they also have a side curtain that pulls out. And, you know, my brother runs the other unit that the whole shield runs out, so he has a whole shield in front of him that he's looking through a piece of plexiglass. Or my other guy, Oscar, he runs a remote control. He's wearing safety glasses or a hat and all that stuff. So anyway, you got to know your equipment and be safe. God bless you. This was just a little safety one this week, and to address some issues some people pointed out, and thank you for pointing them out. And it is what it is.